So today I want us to talk about the Brazen Bull. This is a story that I have told many times before, and I just want to read this story with you. Let's zoom into this illustration and see. So this is an infographic of the story of the Brazen Bull. We look at it first. So it's an ancient world's most infamous torture device. Infamous means something that is known for bad reason. So the Brazen Bull is a legendary torture device said to have been created in ancient Greece in the 6th century BC for the tyrant Phalaris of Akragas, Sicily. It was designed to punish enemies in a most horrifying and theatrical way. They made this thing to punish people in a painful way and in a way that will make them to still laugh at the pain of other people. How was it designed? So, the story tells that a craftsman named Perillos of Athens is said to have designed the Brazen Bull to impress Phalaris. The bull was hollow with a door on the side. A victim would be placed inside and a fire lit beneath. As the bronze heated up, the victim's screams would be amplified through pipes and emitted from the bull's mouth, sounding like the bellowing of a real bull. When Perillos demonstrated the device, Phalaris, suspicious of its effectiveness, ordered Perillos to be placed inside. After testing, he had Perillos thrown off a cliff to his death. In other words, this bull was created to impress a king, and when it was brought before the king said, "You that made it, enter. Let us light a fire and see if you produce, your screams will be like the bellowing of a bull." So that was done. But years later, Phalaris was overthrown, and according to the legend, he was himself killed in the very same Brazen Bull. Let's look at it here. Let's start with the first one. This is the Brazen Bull. This is how it looks. It looks like that. It's like a real bull, but it has an opening on the side. So they take a person that the king doesn't like, they put the person in here, and when this person is here, they light a fire down. And because this is metal, it's metallic, it's bronze, it starts burning the person inside. And if you're burnt alive, of course, you would start screaming. And as they scream, this bull here produces a certain sound here. They say the sound, they say here, the sound amplification system. The bronze pipes channeled the victims, screamed and amplified them through the bull's mouth, creating the sound of a bellowing bull. So someone is inside, but the sound that comes out here is the sound of a bull, not a person. So the bronze construction, this was made of thick bronze plates fitted together to withstand high heat. So the bull itself will not melt, but the person inside will burn. Finally, the fire chamber was this space down here that a fire was lit under the bull, heating the metal and the victim inside. Basically, this is how it looked. Let's see again. This is the full structure of the Brazen Bull. Look at it. A door on the side, a place to light a fire, the rest of it is metal. Inside, there is space where the person is supposed to be placed. This is how it appears, the inside also. We have already looked at it. So this time we can see the pipes inside. These pipes are the ones that make the person's noise to sound like that of a bull. So this is a punishment that used to happen in the past. In the front, this is how it looked. The Brazen Bull looked like this. It is modified because of the tubes from inside. So these tubes are coming out like that. So the bronze pipes to make that sound, and it is a most cruel way of punishing people. This is Phalaris of Akragas. Phalaris is the tyrant king. Let's read here. Historical context. Phalaris, who lived between 570 and 554 BC, was a tyrant known for his cruelty. Ancient authors like Diodorus Siculus, and Pindar rather, mention the Brazen Bull, though no archaeological evidence confirms its existence. It remains one of the history's most chilling symbols of tyranny and revenge. Basically, that is it about the Brazen Bull. How it worked: a victim was placed inside the bull through the side door. We have already said that. The door was sealed up to trap the victim inside. A fire was lit beneath the bull here, and then the heat intensified, causing unbearable pain there. Then the victim's screams were amplified through the pipes and came out as the bull's roar. This is the story of the Brazen Bull. Brazen Bull. This story is one of the stories that help us to understand that what you wish for other people could easily happen to you as well. So you had better start wishing good things for people, because you see, this man here wanted bad things for people all along. Phalaris, as a king, he wanted people to suffer. And the other man, this man here, Perillos, he also wanted people to suffer. He wanted to impress the king, but to make other people to suffer. And the two of them happened to have died by the same way. Perillos dies after being burnt in the bull, but then he is thrown off a cliff to finally die. And then Phalaris, also having been a king, when he is eventually overthrown, he's also burnt in the same brazen bull. Have you ever wished a brazen bull for anyone? Have you ever created a brazen bull in quotes and ended up being the one that enters that same bull? Think about it. Anytime you got a chance to think about things for other people or to do things for other people, choose to do good. Why always choose the negative, right? Thank you so much for watching. Next story in the next video. Bye.